Anyway, good early day, friends, family. How are we? Jabberwocky here with his Dark Materials, episode 3, and he's still fucking going in the background. Possessed. You are possessed. Let your demons go. In any case, I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes. They do feel very, very similar to the movie. Funny about that, they are based on the same. That's not a criticism, that's just a comment. I don't care. I like it. I am very excited to get, like, a lot further into it when it gets to, like, the armor. I want the armored bear. I want the armored bears. Honestly, that's kind of all I want. I want to meet Seraphina Pecula so that I can say her for no reason over and over and over again. Other than that, I really don't have anything to add, to be perfectly frank. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. Just so you know, you can in fact get this reaction in full on Patreon if that so interests you. There will also be early access to stuff and some exclusive content. If you are a Patreon member watching this on Patreon, hello. How are you? Thank you. You are my favorite. You are my legends. And I love you guys dearly, honest to God. Listen, without further diddly do, let's go. And if you are new, yes, I can see, kind of. Ooh, that's terrifying.
Looks empty. Well, let's get the girl inside.
Just use your claws, babe. Was this before Wolverine? Or Logan, not Wolverine. No, I think it was after Logan.
Let him go! Let him go! Check him.
The Egyptians! Hello? Yeah, I was gonna say they know each other, yeah? Tell me in the comments, what are some of your, like, favorite, like, show openings of all time? That includes, like, anime and even movies, like, your favorite opening sequences. Whether it be, like, the title part or, like, the first scene. I need to read the books again. Because, like, as I said, I've read them once, a very long time ago, when it was, like, it was for school, and I didn't really particularly, want to read them. But once I started, I remember enjoying them. Rebecca Jordan. She ran away from me. I cannot imagine that I did anything wrong at all. Well.
You could make this easier for yourself.
And you could stop talking, but you have a very nice, so keep talking. It's fine.
Just tell me where she is.
I left Lyra with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect Boreal to understand scholastic sanctuary, but you...
No, Master. I never understood it either. Why does scholarship need protecting?
Because of the sanctity of knowledge.
Original thinking should be protected.
Well, if the thinking
Of course not.
was clever enough, it would find a way to obscure itself from the magisterium, wouldn't it?
I hate the magisterium with a passion of 1,000 suns.
Just another way of protecting bloated privilege. Tired old men talking in a tired old way about tired old things.
I mean, I also get that, but knowledge is also important, but they think it threatens their, like, power. Their absolutism and all that.
I have perfect rights.
These books are for those who read alethiometers. The only alethiometers in use are sanctioned by the magisterium. There is no record of there being an alethiometer at Jordan College.
Well, maybe there isn't. I'm just interested in the knowledge of it. Maybe I wanted to, put forth my name to join the magisterium. What the fuck do you know, sweetie?
So tell me where she is, or I will find the alethiometer. You know I will. And if I find it...
I no longer have it.
You just straight admitted to that.
And who does?
Take a wild guess. Take a wild fucking guess, love.
He arrived in my care with it. I merely returned it to her.
Right, yeah, I do know that.
Tell me where she is.
I don't fucking know where she is.
I kept her safe in this college for 12 years.
Left her with you for like a week and she's gone.
You lost her. You've already done the worst you can possibly do.
I mean, don't challenge her that, but, like, cute.
You heard him. Tear everything apart!
Wow.
Tony, please, just explain how you found her. From the beginning.
In a car. I was just going for a walk, man.
That noises from the back, muffled screaming and that. Obviously, we was like, yeah, we're gonna have to stop it. So...
Obviously.
I don't understand.
I was just out with the guys, man.
Don't even think about
I was out with the boys. I was having a night out with the boys.
Finally got a clue to where Billy is. So close.
Close isn't good enough, though, is it?
It's something.
Sweetie.
It's a start.
Exactly.
Start beating them.
I will give you that.
Thank you. Hello, Lord Commander.
Did you have a sense of where they were taking you?
Is he not talking? The gobbler.
Not as yet. So, anything you saw?
I didn't know where I was and I didn't know where they were taking me.
I assume it's the north.
Sorry, I wish I could be of more help.
Costa has agreed to take you in.
Oh, I love my Costa.
We'll talk again tomorrow
You're keeping me here?
for your own safety.
I mean, where would you like to go?
I need to find my friend Roger. I don't know who
Looking
you
for
are.
the same people, babe.
And as fun as it may seem to stay a prisoner again,
You may not know us, but we know you, Lyra,
No.
and have done since you were a baby.
You're a wee bear.
You have always been important to us.
is this because of my father? Because he's Lord Asriel?
Is that like common knowledge to everyone but her?
He has always respected our way of life. But you are special on your own account.
Because you can read the alethiometer.
That's not a question for me to answer. I can't ask you to trust us, Lyra.
Except I am.
We all want to find the missing children. So
Yeah, you all have a common goal, to be fair.
you stay with us.
And at this point, like, I feel like she'd put two and two together and realize that Roger's been taken by the gobblers. By the gobblers.
By the
Jordan
magisterium.
College's sanctuary is long held, and this morning disrupted.
Yeah, what the fuck, mate?
He did badly and boldly.
And should happily bear consequence.
Well, she got what she wanted. Well, not really, but she got more information than
And I will happily bear consequence too.
Bear.
As it turns out, there's been developments. There's a rumor the Egyptians have her. The girl.
And you're sending...
Officers are being dispatched now.
And who, pray tell, would have given you that information, though? How would they have known? Who's spying?
You said you'd give them a chance. They know more about the gobblers than we do. We're more likely to find Roger with them than on our own.
Exactly. Thank you,
How do you
Pam.
know we'll be safe here?
I've got a good feel.
I think we can trust them. And I never thought that about her.
Well, I'll be better disguised in their clothes than hers.
I mean, also true. Better to be like amongst a large group of people than with one singular piece of pretty piece of shit.
Oh, look at you. You make a fine Egyptian.
My friend Roger. He worked in the kitchens.
Never thought you should learn.
Why?
Oh, Egyptian woman learns more than just cooking in our kitchens, Lyra Balakwa. We're armed.
We burn down boats.
You're stuck indoors. We'll learn you some of our tricks. There, lesson one learned already.
Yeah, that's
You'll be
cute.
an Egyptian woman yet.
Is that what I'm gonna be? Egyptian woman?
Can be whatever you want, baby.
You'll be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
Be your path. That's your choice.
Hell yeah.
Yours
You tell her.
alone.
I love it. It's so cute. You and your fucking interdimensional travel, sir. What year do we think it is? Well, it's a modern Volkswagen. Modern. Like 2010s. Somewhere within that decade, I'm sure. Sucks to suck, sir. What's your magisterium gonna do about that, babe? What? No magisterium?
Then again, I'm often confused by demons. I would never have guessed Tony Costa's demon would have settled as a hawk.
I think I'll settle as a mole.
Cute.
A mole? Is it?
Yes, so you can burrow underground and stay safe from all you've grown up.
Can other people hear the demons? I'm now confused.
Not so good on the water, huh? Nowhere to burrow.
I mean, true.
I don't want Pantalaimon to settle.
I like him being able to shapeshift. I mean, I kind of like the idea of having a shape-shifting pet, to be fair. What if, like, I'm afraid of spiders, so, like, what if My demon settled as a spider.
That is not to say that sometimes I don't dream her different.
Ouch. But also, what's the weird thing about a monkey? Is it because like primates aren't usually like demons? I can't remember for the life of me.
You people think you're so clever, but we found you, didn't we? There's no protection for you here, just me and you in a room.
Yeah.
I know you know. Tell me where they are and why you've taken them.
Is this all right, Lyra?
Tell me. Tell.
No, I want more.
Why would they take them and the other children if it wasn't to hurt them?
I mean, yep, pretty much.
He was born here, in my world. Charles, he didn't travel from your world to mine. He traveled from my world to yours.
Not possible. He has a demon, clearly in the picture. No one is born in this world with a demon.
It might just be a pet bag, a bonded animal.
Traced his ship. Alaska. The Brooks Range.
It's always fucking Alaska. What is it with Alaska? I mean, I don't really know much about Alaska, but it feels like something's always going down in Alaska.
Maybe this might be. He left a wife and a child.
Oh.
This is a hard copy of everything that I found.
Good job, Boo. Why are you working for him? Is it just out of the fascination? You're getting paid? I think they mentioned money before.
Why did you never try to follow me?
Didn't want to break our trust. I value trust.
You don't have the courage that's needed.
Ouch.
You don't want to find a window because you're scared of it.
Bold of you.
It's true. I was scared too.
Really? I would legitimately dive headfirst into a portal if I saw one. It could lead to the Blender universe, and I would still dive headfirst. No thought between these eyes, sweetheart. Not a one. Not a concern. Not a worry.
This is very helpful.
You're welcome.
I'll let myself out.
Thanks. He has another friend. I'd love to live like on a lake like that or a river like that, except mosquitoes love me, unlike most people, so would be detrimental to my health.
We are not going to Mrs. Coulter.
Maybe we could.
Mrs. Coulter cannot know where we are. If you get captured, we'd risk her knowing everything. Go, now.
Except there is someone a hunting.
Hurry, Lyra.
Y'all need rocket launchers, mate. Y'all need to invest in some, like, cannons. And I mean that in a totally playful way.
Lyra, quick. I'll hide you. You said I'd be safe here.
She can't control the fucking Magisterium.
What are you looking for this time? My son's missing, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing this much fucking work for Billy. Like, when I watched this as a kid, I don't think I really got the connotations of what the Magisterium kind of represented. But now that I am older and understand it, boy, do they just light a fire within me. I swear to God, they make me so fucking angry just by merely existing the way that they do. And to be fair, I have no problem with if you want to have, like, a big, grand whatever, that's fine. Stop, like, on other people, you know. You'll know what I meant by that. I'm sure you do. Don't watch them like that.
Lyra, don't breathe.
I'm trying, Pan.
She's not there. Let's get moving.
By the grace of all that's impatient in this world, y'all got out of that one. I feel like that's like real polar bear fur casually. You're right, mate. You got a problem. A very normal, totally measured response.
I'll never be safe!
Where are you going now?
Away from you! Away from all this!
I'm sorry we had to keep you hid like that.
And it's her! It's all her!
Yes, it is.
She won't find me, but I don't think she'll stop until she does. And I don't know why, and I don't know if I can trust you.
I mean, but yeah. I trust them because I have knowledge that she doesn't have.
How am I supposed to trust you when no one tells me the truth?
The truth is complicated. Some things you're better off not knowing.
Fair. But she's also, yeah, losing her mind and has no idea why these things are happening. I think she has a right
She's
to
your
know.
mother, Lyra.
Yeah.
That's what no one is telling you. She's your ma.
See, I couldn't remember if that was true or not. For some reason, I was always like,
It's time you knew. As a young man, Azrael, your father, went exploring all over the north. He was high-spirited, quick to anger. Your
and
ma
she's from,
was
like, our
already
world.
married. As soon as they met, they fell in love.
No. I mean, James McAvoy, like.
They thought they could get away with it, but as soon as you was born, there was no hiding the Azrael in you.
There was no hiding it, babe. Had a bit of a Rhaenyra situation.
Azrael fought him there and then, and Edward Coulter was killed. The law didn't know how to respond. Azrael killed defending his home, but the law also allows a man to avenge the violation of his wife.
Wow. Yeah, if the violation was actually a violation. I don't support cheating, mind you.
You, the law placed in a nunnery. But in the Great Flood, Azrael stole you away.
I'd give you a better life.
And that's all I know. That's all I remember.
She had a right to know that.
I held you for the whole night.
It's cute. I don't know why I'm emotional about that. Yikes. Has she known that she was at Jordan College this whole time? Or did she only recently find out? Because that will, like, very much determine how much I respect her, like, drive to find her. Mm-hmm. Terrifying. Thank you. Suspect. Hello. Hello?
This house, this family. They're connected to someone I desperately need to find. Watch them and report back to me.
You've got it.
No questions asked. Love that for him.
No one else is doing anything about it. Not those in power, the lawmakers. In
It's up to us, babe.
the authorities, the landlubber police and the clergy are invading our boats, making us the criminal.
Of course.
The landlubers invaded us not out of scorn, but because we harbour fugitives. And not even one of our own.
Wow. She's important.
So we let them fight for us, Ray?
Why not?
And what of those who've already had their kids taken? What of us, Raymond?
Yeah, you want to look me in the eye and tell me not to, like...
Costa. She hasn't lost anything yet.
To risk so much.
Who knows what they're doing to our children?
Even if we do succeed, are we really prepared to lose more sons, more daughters?
I understand where he's coming from. But... Oh,
need to get
okay.
her out of here.
Do what you want with me, but you have to stop her.
I know them. The gobblers. Her. She won't stop.
We don't know what she's doing and it's kind of scary.
So we are going after them. Any Egyptian still traveling here has been sent word to head straight for the port.
We know where they are. The north is vast.
I mean, he's a pretty good connoisseur of the North, Mr. Lord Commander.
We know it will be dangerous. We also know we're strong. So yes, now I am asking you to put yourselves more at risk. For Lyra.
Yeah, for our children.
But mostly for ourselves.
Yeah, they're a proud people. They're going to want to fight for themselves. But, like, no judgment to those who don't at the same time.
Find me the best warriors from every home and bring them to me. We shall strike the life out of them.
Fuck yeah!
Ruined and wasted.
Especially wasted.
Torn to 1,000 pieces and scattered to the four winds.
Woo! I'm ready. Woo. I'm just here, okay? I can fight too.
Don't think I won't hurt you, Tony Costa.
I will. I'll throw hands, mate.
Doesn't want to risk any more damage before we go up north. But he's old and frightened, so we think there's more to find out.
Well, and you're gonna go...
You're going to her place?
Yeah.
Benjamin says she was talking about plans. And if we can find them, well...
I mean, I too am usually on the boat of the... knowledge gained is important before you know, go into a fight. But I don't think, you know, the fucking 14-year-old child should really be in charge of that particular endeavour, you know, just casually. I don't think that's the best course of action.
Anne, I saw it. What were you thinking about?
It was strange. Like my mind, it went blank.
Mine does that a lot.
Then make your mind go blank again. You should be good at that.
Ouch. Are we not the same soul, sir? Insult me. Insult yourself. I mean, they're the same soul, but they're like different individuals. I understand that.
Tony?
You know, also, yeah, think what you'd put your fucking mother through too. Like, she has just lost one son.
Where's Tony?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he went to do something stupid. Jesus. Could you not just send the birds in? Oh no, you can't be far away from your demon, can you? Oh my god, sir. Sirs, plural. This is doing me a concerning. Creepy. Oh god. Boys, why? Punch it. Kick it. Fly kick it. Absolutely send it, mate. That's terrifying. Oh, god, hate it. Thanks. Damn. Yeah, see, this is not great, guys. I mean, I feel like you know that. The bullet in your, you know, body probably gave that one away. Oh, she's pissed as fuck. That's a big motherfucking gun. Do not hold that with one hand, miss. That's gonna bounce right back into your face. Oof. Oh. Me in a fight.
Have you any idea how much pain I can cause you?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say a lot. This is exactly why they didn't want you to go, babe. But like, as I said, I see where the thought process was, and I agree with the thought process.
I betrayed
nice.
my family from no one.
Hell yeah, babe. Oof. I admire the gusto. I truly fucking do. I really do. I only wish you weren't in this situation. Oh, look at you. No, not cute. I cannot find it cute. Same. Bit of a stressful evening for you, lass.
I've asked all over the camp. No one knows anything. If I find out you or John Farr have put anything in Tony's head...
Blame will help no one here.
Me. It'll help me.
Also to avoid things in the future?
Then blame my mother.
I mean, also that.
Or me.
You don't need any blame, baby. It ain't your fault.
Many people tried to stop Tony Costa, myself included.
He's a tenacious boy.
It's not your fault, Lyra. I know that.
Yeah.
And she knows that.
She does. I believe that. She's just stressed, which is okay.
It was because of me why you wouldn't let Benjamin go to Mrs. Coulter's, right? Because you thought it would allow her to find us. Me.
Yeah, but it's not go through.
Thank you. For trying to... for keeping me safe. The master at Jordan gave me something. He told me not to tell her about it, but I think I can trust you.
Who wouldn't? I would trust Lord Commander Mormont with my entire existence.
You know what one is then?
Alethiometer.
Well, I was told that you frame a question by turning the three hands on these pictures. Each symbol has many, maybe infinite meanings. And then the needle points to another symbol within which you can find your answer.
Feels like it would just lead to more fucking questions and complications than there really needs to be.
Reading it takes years of study, many books. And without those books, it's useless.
Guess who has those books? The Magisterium.
Benjamin's a spy, so...
What exactly would you call a spy?
Serpent.
A snake. I'm offended. But yeah, no, I get it.
Crucible for knowledge.
I like that shot of it, like, reflected in her eye.
It worked. It worked, man.
What? No. That's impossible.
What do you know, Pan?
An hourglass.
It's the Grim.
So that means...
It's one of the darkest omens in our world.
Lyra, get inside!
Listen, I need you to listen to me and don't ask any questions.
Listen to me!
Lyra!
Oof. Sorry. I know it's important and bad, but like watching Pan like just like chasing it was really cute. Look at him go. You've got it. I also love ferrets too, so I can't help it. They're cute looking fucking things. Cool, not cute. Cool. I meant cool.
What?
What worries me is the one that's got away.
Right now it will be on its way to Mrs. Coulter.
To tell her everything.
It has seen you.
Yeah.
We go north. Now.
That's what I said. Oh god, what?
Tony.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, cool.
It's got a Billy on it. Looks like it's got every child they've ever took on it. We've got to help them, John. We've got to. Billy's on it.
Baby.
Can we at least recover the body?
No.
No.
It is flat.
But with the right wind, with the witches on our side, and Lyra.
You really think she's that important?
Mm-hmm.
The alethiometer. Without the books.
She can do what? How?
Yep. No fucking idea, mate. Ingenuity.
They will follow you. It's your strength they need, and for what it's worth, I believe we will get our children back.
Yeah. Look at these two dads.
load up the ship. We travel to the port.
You got it, baby. Hell fucking yeah. Gross. What are those square buildings? Also gross to traveling on the open ocean. I would like, in theory, love to go on like a cruise or something like that. But the open ocean terrifies me.
Inside is just a bad spirit with a spell through its heart. They're forbidden. Even the magisterium are frightened of them.
She broke the law sending it after me.
She's desperate, babe.
It's a symbol of your mother's desperation for you, so it should be kept. Give it back to Father Coram. He'll weld it safe.
You're allowed to not have a connection to your mother if she's going to treat you like that.
We're going to find out what they're doing to the children. And why they've been doing it.
I'm ready to fight.
Hell yeah, you are, baby!
You're a remarkable girl, Lyra Blackwood.
Yeah, she is.
I don't think the North knows what's coming.
Ain't that right? I'm gonna fuck some shit up, babe. Every time they show this woman, she's just like more and more depressed, and I just relate to her more and more.
You still have a card to play.
I think he'd be very happy about it, eh?
Spy fly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you out of your mind?
We've found her.
I mean, she ain't in the same place, though. So, there's that. I am very much enjoying it. I don't know if you can tell. I am having a lot of fun. It's a great story. And it always has been. I can't remember what, like, the major criticisms of the movie was. And I'm just like, I should stop bringing it up. I really should. But, no, it feels like it's paced so much better. And, like, it can include so many more little tidbits, which I really like. Honest to God, I'm not even going to really talk much because I just want to get to the armored bears. And I know for a fact they're going to be in the next episode, babe. All right, we're just jumping in. Right? Without further time, diddly do. Ooh. Oh my God, my friend! I forgot this. That's not who I think it is. It is. Oh my God.
You're excited.
Damn right I am. Finally got a lead on Yorick.
He might not be the...
I need to... Hold on. I need to Google this before I lose my fucking mind. Give me a second. That's exactly who I think it is. I did not know that he was in this. Hermes himself? This pains me because Lee was like one of my favorite characters and like I'm weirdly attracted to him, like the actor. Don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on it because like it's weird. I know it's just one of those things. But I don't know. I can't take it serious. I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna go. Just ignore me. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway.
Esther!
I'm right here. What do you see?
Clouds!
Are you sure Yorick will want us making trouble?
The bear saved our lives, Hester. We owe him trouble.
I truly could not have predicted that casting. I truly could not have. You couldn't have like bet money on that. Like if you had literally looked me in the eye and put $1 million in front of me and said you have two options, Lin-Manuel Miranda and literally any other fucking actor on the planet, who would you have chosen or predicted to be Lee? I would have lost $1 million. I'm not really judging it. I'm just didn't see it coming. Good old Hermes himself. So I need to actually watch the trailer to that. I haven't actually seen anything about it. Tried to stay clear of it. I'm talking about Percy Jackson, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Leave me alone!
Hey! This is an oil port. There's no smoking on the quay.
imagine
Hey, Scoresby,
Dudley.
aeronaut behind. Tell me, who are all these people here?
Am I going mad?
Any truth to that?
Yes, I heard a rumor too of an aeronaut who creates bedlam wherever he goes.
Am I going mad? I think I am. I don't know. I haven't got my glasses on, man. Like, listen, I'll find out later. It's fine.
Here we go again.
Friendly place.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You don't say.
Egyptians. Never seen them so far north.
They've got stuff to do.
It's been 40 years since I saw Serafina last.
I remember you as a younger man, Coram. You weren't much to look at even then.
Dunk.
I need to know if I can trust in your readings of the alethiometer. How do you decipher it?
You kind of feel them or see them.
I'd akin it to like walking up a set of staircase blind that you have walked up dozens of times before.
I sort of sense what they mean.
I feel it in me nuts. Jabba, where the fuck did that come from?
What's wrong?
I just said something really stupid that like just came out of me and I couldn't stop it. Honestly, like I meant to kind of say like somewhere between in my gizzard and my gut, but I thought like in the midst of saying this, like this was like all happening in my brain in like the fraction of a second. In the midst of like saying it, I thought maybe saying gizzard is like it's a bit of a niche joke because I'm referencing Guardians of Ga'Hoole. That's the reference that I'm making, which is a bit of a niche reference. So I like began to correct it as I was saying it in my mind to guts. Just said nuts. Anyway, back to it.
Madonna is Mrs. Coulter.
Oh.
Pretend that didn't happen.
The Madonna, is it?
And for Ezra, it would be the globe.
He's an adventurer.
The hand there. And...
You gonna whip that out in public, babe?
How do you know what these meanings are?
I don't know, man. I just feel it. Yeah.
Mysterium. Put it away, Lara.
I wouldn't have let her have it out and let her. She can do whatever she wants. Sorry. I would have advised her maybe not to bring it out in public.
I met a witch some years ago in the fen country of Eastern Anglia. Her name was Serafina Pekkala. I wish to get a message to her.
I'm aware of your relationship with Serafina Pekkala, Father Coram.
Felt judgmental.
You realize that relations between the witches and the authorities are perfectly cordial. It is my job to keep them that way.
I truly love that for you, sir.
This fight is not ours.
They are stealing children.
Yeah, boo.
This is war for all of us.
Bit of a weird take, mate.
There's a reason why you don't see a child on the streets of Cholazand. We too have felt the effects of missing children.
Then I will leave you to let Serafina know what we ask of her.
Yeah, because it was a bit of a weird take to like be like, nah, I respect the magisterium.
I understand you are in possession of an alethiometer. I have eyes everywhere in Cholazand.
Yes.
May I look at it?
You may simply look upon it, but not touch it. Oh, okay. I'm just going to hand it over. That's fine.
It's exquisite. You are very wise to say so.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. I feel it in me nuts.
Show us. Which one is Serafina Pekkala's?
Looking so judgmentally.
This one's hers.
What now, mate? Yeah, that's what I thought. I am simply perfect in every way.
Dr. Lanselius, may I ask you something?
Of course.
What question should we be asking you that we are not?
That's a very smart question. I like it.
Weak. You may have heart, but the Magisterium have muscle. I would ask where I could obtain the services of an armored bear. He shamed his people, but be warned, his skill with metal makes him useful to the town. They don't like strangers knowing about him or interfering in his affairs. You'll find him beside Einarsson's bar. But to get him away will take some doing. His name is Yorick Byrneson.
And I love him. I adore him. Although it would be very interesting to see the voice, because I don't know who it is. And Ian McKellen did such a stellar fucking job in the movie. Again, I'm sorry I keep bringing up the movie. Very hard to top, though.
Yorick Byrneson, can we talk with you?
That's what a chat, mate.
We're going north till we find the place where children are being kept captive. When we find them, there will surely be a battle. What do you do in the metalworks?
I work metal.
I lift heavy objects.
Hell yeah, you
What
do.
kind of work is that for a Panzerbion?
Damn.
People of this town, they pretend not to see, but I see.
And are you a coward like they are?
Go off, babe. Are you? You right, mate?
We need you.
I am not for sale.
Damn. Her fits are like magnificent. I don't know what the fuck I just tried to say then. I think I wanted to say magnificent and like magnifique at the same time.
They do like to look at me, though, as I pass.
Well, you've acquired a reputation. A reputation for stirring up trouble. Now, quickly, the Cardinal will not be kept.
Stop treating me like that.
I think I've seen this film before.
No, you express it all most eloquently.
Yet not a few days later, you invaded a college protected by scholastic sanctuary and undermining a centuries-old relationship.
Yes. It was very unfortunate.
I was waiting for her to be like, yes and? Yes and?
Can I get anything for you? I know how much you like your sustenances.
That was a subtle do.
Just skip to the part where you reveal what punishment you intend for me.
Punishment?
Yeah, bitch.
Such a strange word.
Is it though?
I fear our project has become too noisy. I'm passing leadership of the Ablation Board on to Father MacPhail, and as of now, you are stripped of all official duty.
Yikey. I feel like she's not just gonna take that lying down.
Now shall I tell you why you won't? And why I go
Please
north
do.
tomorrow? I have Lord Azrael.
I'm sorry, did you not see that one coming?
In a jail, controlled by bears who are, in this case, controlled by me.
Like, it's gotta be said, I hate her. But by God, do I love her.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
And you will allow me to ask one question of Frau Pavel and his alethiometer.
That seems like a high price.
Is it one you're willing to pay?
Now, shall we sit and discuss how to proceed? Please.
Papa Squawk! The audacity of this bitch.
I know who to trust, Father Corum.
But if you're wrong, you could do yourself damage.
I do myself more damage not trusting anyone.
Damn. Look how far she's come so far already.
And she wanted to rip the world apart. Fly to
Same.
Yambe Aka, fight her. If that's what it took to get him back. I wanted to mourn in peace. I haven't seen her since. After we buried my boy.
Sorry. You cannot make Lord Commander Mormont cry in front of me while I'm doing my makeup. It's rude. It's simply rude.
It was a long time ago.
You can still feel it, babe. Ugh. I'm good. I'm fine. They really had to do like the cowboy do-do-do.
Say what you like about the North. Wherever you go is guaranteed to be a bar full of men who should be at home but aren't.
Kinda rude.
I'm just looking for some conversation, you see.
I'm looking for an armored bear.
What are you all afraid of?
Outsiders.
You know what a bear looks like, don't you? Thick coat, big teeth, cute little nose. Well, at this point, you're either being ignorant or willfully obstructive.
Nice.
Starting the fight. Now you're losing the fight.
I know what you're gonna say.
Come on, up. Late, your turn. Do something.
Oh, mate, that hurt my hand.
That was nice. Love it. More of that. Ow. Hey, you almost got me.
Get this hair some pom-poms.
You got this. What are you doing? Going high? You can't go high. They're gonna get you.
You can't go high. Oh.
Quit asking about bears, aeronaut.
Well, that showed them.
I truly love the narration of the fight from the fucking demon.
And what point was that?
3 watches in a wallet.
Oh, he stole all of their shit.
You understand
It's
anything
not.
you ask me may take weeks of study.
I want to guarantee that whatever you find out, I'll be the first.
God, like the official channel, like the way to do it is like so long and like taxing.
You know where he is, don't you? Town's no place for York.
How do you know him?
Well, she's just a sprung box, isn't she? She just keeps asking questions. Lee Scoresby, can you tell me where to find him?
I'm just following her lead.
Yeah, she's in charge here.
What is it about him? What's keeping him trapped?
Kid, I'll tell you that when you tell me what you know.
Another time.
Why won't you tell me?
Because we need him, and I'm not sure that you won't take him from us.
She's so intuitive.
You should have seen Dr. Lancelius. The look on his face when she answered his questions. He looked...
How?
Greedy.
Perplexed.
Greedy?
Oh, yeah, like he wanted more.
The further north we go, the more we must watch her.
A spy.
No.
Serafina Pecula!
Seraphina's demon.
So it's true. The witches do have a power to send their demons from them.
Beautiful.
I have changed much since last you saw me, Kaiser.
You have, Coram van Texel.
Unfortunately, age doth happen. Time doth pass.
Serafina sends you happiness.
How far away is
and
she?
she asks if you have come to make war.
I mean, not intentionally, but yes.
And where are they now? These dust hunters.
4 days northeast of here. They call it the station. The witches call it Balvanga.
Balvanga. Translated, that means fields of evil.
I love that.
Serafina Peccola will support you in whatever route your path takes.
No. It's because she still loves you. Fine. To do my fucking eyelashes. Don't make me teary, please.
There's something in it. Not quite. It looks
City?
like a city.
City in the sky.
Gone. he's cold. I hope not.
I'm the same. I find myself thinking about Biddy at the strangest times. Even find myself thinking about him on the toilet this morning.
It's like, this smells just like Billy.
Going to get them back, Tony.
I know.
You will do whatever it takes to get them back.
Fuck yeah, kill a bunch of bitches, let's do it. I'm ready. The question is, are you ready?
It's been some time. What are you doing here?
It hasn't been some time. It's been 3 years.
3 years, long as all that.
It has not been a good 3 years.
So I see.
And how can you help me?
Some look good naked, you do not. Your armor.
I am drunk, Lee, and not behaving as a bear should, and I rob it.
I get barrels full of wine.
Don't let him go.
We came here just for you, Yorick.
Then you should leave, Lee, for I neither asked you to come, nor do I want you to stay.
I like the voice. It reminds me of Draco from Dragonheart.
The bear's case is closed.
Correction. I'm representing myself via the bear. The trouble is you confiscated my property instead of his.
Yes, I doubt that, Mr. Scoresby.
This is why I've been seeking him. Now, this is a bill of sale stating that I, not Yorick Burnison, own his armor. He lost it to me in the game of cards, you see. I've come back to reclaim it.
Damn, look at him go.
The bear's armor belongs to the Magisterium.
Oh, of course it does.
He is paying off a blood debt.
Well, yes, this document is correct. As far as the Crime and Debt Act, Chapter 3, Paragraph 4.5 is concerned.
Read him the book, baby.
Do not doubt my intelligence, Mr. Scoresby.
It's not your intelligence I doubt, Mr. Sisselman. Who paid you to write this, and how much will it cost me for you to rewrite it?
You be careful what you accuse me.
How dare you accuse me of such things?
It's always been a place for people who didn't fit in or didn't want to. The Magisterium has been trying to gain power out here for a generation. No one ever actually let them in. Until perhaps now.
Yes, and?
Be very careful.
He's a bear. He can't be a slave. Not to you.
Not to the Magisterium.
Shame on you, Mr. Sisselman.
Yeah, shame.
I'm perfectly prepared.
Damn. Justice for Miss Coulter's demon.
Yorick is being punished for fighting and wrecking this town. He was drunk. That's the only reason they managed to prize his armor from him. He is a savage. Lyra, that is not necessary.
Let her do it.
I trust the word of the alethiometer before I trust the word of literally anyone else.
The alethiometer says that they got him drunk and tricked him. No bear would normally drink spirits.
He tore through the police house and the bank. The only reason they didn't shoot him was because of his skills with metal. Why don't you check your alethiometer to see whether I'm telling the truth now?
Damn.
I heard you had a visitor. What did Mrs. Coulter want with you?
You think I can tell you that? It's more than my position is worth.
Come now, Ratty. You mistake me for someone who cares about your position.
You mistake me for someone who gives a fuck.
I know what kind of man you are. Your filthy predilections.
Gross.
And the trouble they've caused.
I don't like that line of dialogue and what it insinuates.
Will you deny it? Or must I expose you to the world?
Do it anyway, dude.
Because I will. Out of spite.
I feel that in my soul.
It worries me that bacon is more important to you than survival. And by the way, you are aware everyone is looking at us. It's time to leave.
Yeah, we're not leaving without Yorick. Thank you.
Make sure it's not poisoned, my friend.
Oh, who didn't need your help?
You know, kid, much as I like you, now is not the time.
I represent Jonfar, ruler of the Western Egyptians, and we would like...
Go off, Lyra.
Do you play cards?
What do you know about cards?
I used to play them with the scholars where I lived. They were much cleverer than me, but I generally won. I learned that sometimes a bad hand can be your greatest weapon. Sometimes when there is no hope, it can allow you to bluff magnificently.
I love her so much.
What could they... They got his armor.
Hey, you got there without needing my help.
Why is his armor so important?
War is the sea he swims in and the air he breathes. No. Without his armor means as much to him as Hestra here does to me.
Oh.
His soul is in those pieces of metal. But the Magisterium will have it well hidden. Now, I've been thinking that maybe I'm outgunned in this town. I've got a craft of my own, you understand. No, if I can't win Yorick his freedom, then where did she go?
Why did the Hester not tell him that she was gone? It's funnier. It's funnier to not tell him, I know.
She's quick. And she stole my bacon.
Same. That would be me. Aww, look at Pen as a fox. I love foxes. I love most animals, to be fair. I think spiders are like the only thing that I'm not a big fan of. And that's not for lack of respect of the spiders. It's just they creep me out. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Everyone's a feminist until there is a spider around.
So cute. My dude. Has anybody asked him what he actually wants when he's sober?
I know where your armor is, Yorick Bernison. Or at least I know how to find it.
I have an alethiometer.
Why don't you just make some more armor out of this metal here?
It's worthless. It is made of sky iron. And it was made for me.
By me. No other armor could fit.
How have you found it?
I trust Yorick Bernison, but y'all need to stop pulling this thing out willy-nilly, babe.
And I'll use it if you come with us.
I will come with you. But I have a right to take vengeance.
Go off, babe. Go ahead.
To stop me taking my armor. They die.
That seems fair.
Self-defense. It looks like, honest to God, hold on. The alethiometer. It's the crimson compass.
Magisterium have it hidden. It's in the cellar of the oratory.
He off. He off, baby. Charge! Bear on the loose! Bear on the loose! Fuck they gonna do about it, babe?
He's gonna tear everything apart. We've got to stop him.
Did you miss the part where he said if anyone gets in his way, he will kill them? Like, murder is quite heavily on the table here. Jesus. Ah! I mean, I get you're angry, dude, but it's the Magisterium that fucked you over, not the townspeople, right? Oh, it was the townspeople though, wasn't it? My point is you didn't need to, like, tear through the whole town. These guys you can tear through, that's fine. Whee! What you gonna do about it, babe? Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's better. Hell yeah.
Level him.
Level him? Up? Down?
Reload.
Well, you wanna... Look at me with this tiny little pistol you got and look at that. You really think this man rocked up with a pistol the size of my pinky finger, and thought it was going to get him somewhere against a bear, a polar bear, wearing armor.
Do as I ask, don't fight these men.
You owe her debt too? Damn, Yorick, you're racking up debts faster than me. Heard there was some action occurring. I thought I'd come see what's going on. Hello again, Mr. Sisselman. Having fun? I hope so.
You look very comfortable down there. Almost like you belong on the floor.
Away with these.
She's just a kid, but she talks some sense. These people need our help, Yorick. Let's go give it. This isn't who you are.
Just so you'll know. Just so you'll know. Yeah. Also, frustrated scream. Same. I too would like to look skyward and just scream. That's Seraphina's, yeah.
Packed up. We're really going.
Lyra, trust me when I tell you, it's within us to beat these people.
Of course it is. But would you mind if I brought along a little extra help all the same?
I have some extra luggage.
How did you...
He's been mistreated and tricked. Just like the Egyptians have been. Always. Mistreated and tricked.
Outcasts stick together, babe.
You cannot constantly be disobeying me.
I agree. Who wants a disobedient kid? But she's right. He's a good bear. He won't have any trouble. As long as you pay him. And me.
And who's this?
Cash, cash, money, money.
He told me he'd asked for me.
I lied.
I told you he'd be grateful for you.
I was working on him already being grateful. You've entirely messed up my sales pitch.
What did I tell you about how I play cards?
Lee Scoresby. I can fight and I can fly. I don't come cheap, and neither should I. You'll get gold for gold. And you are
It's good to
going to
have
need
God
all
on your
the help
team.
you can get.
He's an aeronaut. He has his own balloon. He could be useful.
This man's just like,
Well then, welcome aboard.
sake.
Please, we have a long and dangerous journey ahead.
She's like the kid that goes around the corner of the shops and comes back with like 3 puppies trailing behind her and a kitten. And then like you take one look at her in the eye and you're like, can I keep him, please? And you just can't say no. Wow, you dolled up to go see him, huh?
Yofa.
No? Oh, to see the bear. So I thought she was going to it. They're keeping Asriel. Oi.
Yofa.
Big bear man.
I appreciate.
Don't waste my time.
No, of course. You are right. You are a king, and I am impertinent.
I am a king. Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king. And I agreed to capture Asriel to repay my debt. But he is now my prisoner in my dungeon, and I will do with him as I choose.
I mean, if your deal was to capture him, not to capture him for you or hand him over, then it's your own fault for not being more clear and distinct.
And in return, you may permit me to oversee how you deal with
I am a king. I have all I need.
Insert Darwin Lannister quote.
Acceptance into the
Ooh,
majesty.
nifty.
Baptism.
Baptism. Sorry, I don't know what that laugh was.
No bears have ever been brought into the magisterium before.
You would be the first bear to be baptized. And the only.
They will hold you higher in regard than anyone.
But I will control them. I'm simply asking for you to show your loyalty to us so that we may show our loyalty to you.
She's got honeyed words. He's also an idiot though, isn't he? Like, from memory. He's just way too wrapped up in his own arrogance to think, like, clearly. That's a nifty, helm though, my dude. Nifty. I don't know how long I would be able to like stop myself from asking, can I ride on your back? It needs to be asked. You can say no and I will not like disrespect you. I need to ask. It wouldn't be fair to myself, to my core value as a person, if I didn't at least attempt to ask you if I can ride on your back. All I fucking wanted in this entire fucking series was to get to Uric fucking Bernison. I'm having fun though. It is such a good story. I've always loved it. But yeah, I'm having fun. It's a good show. It's a very good show. I like it a lot. I want to see who they've, like, I'm trying really hard not to look at the cast and look at anything about it. I haven't really seen much of the cast. I just look for the ones that I'm like questioning. And yeah, like that Lin-Manuel Miranda took me through a fucking loop. Like it, honestly, it felt like it kind of like drop kicked me into outer space for like a fraction of a second. Don't you worry. Don't you stress at all. I will adapt shortly. I don't know how I'm going to go with him as Hermes, though. That too will be very interesting. In any case, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, feel free to like, subscribe, and or comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't know what the fuck that was with my mouth. Bye.